Welcome back to the channel. I'm Denise Salcedo. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest for today is going head to head against the Legend Killer Randy Orton this Sunday at SummerSlam. He is your WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre. Hi, Drew.
How are you? Now that you've said that, I just happen to have the title right by my side. Always handy.
Wonderful.
Always beside me.
It looks awesome, by the way.
Thank you. It's
And
pretty cool.
Speaking of awesome, you have had such an incredible and successful year in WWE. What has the experience been like for you as WWE Champion?
It's been interesting. Unlike any other champion ever in the history of wrestling, because after my 20-year journey to making it to the main event of WrestleMania, facing Brock Lesnar, winning the WWE Championship, it happened to be in a worldwide pandemic. So it's been a little different for everybody else in the past. I haven't had that, audience participation, got that reaction as I've been going along as WWE Champion and defending my championship. But, I take great pride in leading the company during such unique times, thinking and adapting and innovating during these circumstances, trying to reach the fans in unique ways, like staring down the lens, breaking that fourth wall, making that connection at home, and really trying new things just to keep everyone entertained. But it all changes tonight, of course. So we're going into the Thunderdome.
Exactly. And I can't wait. And here's the thing, though, is that, as you mentioned, unlike any other champion, we're in a global pandemic. But how has that motivated or impacted your performance as WWE Champion?
Yeah, it's probably made me work even harder, if that's possible, than I was working in the past, because I really wanted to not only show, that I deserve to be in the top spot as WWE Champion, in the ring and on the microphone, but I've been working my butt off outside the ring, trying to bring new eyes to the product, trying to maybe poke at a few bears. I literally just got a message that Tyson Fury has called me out on social media, literally right before we got on this call right now. So that brings new eyes to the product. That's my responsibility as WWE Champion, the brand ambassador, to get those new eyes. So I've really been trying to work in every area of my game, not just in the ring and out the ring, out the ring also.
And I think it's definitely showing. So let's go ahead and talk about the Thunderdome. I mean, it sounds absolutely incredible. I've been able to see the photos, but I mean, state-of-the-art technology. We're seeing video boards, pyrotechnics will be included, drones, etc. What can you tell us about the Thunderdome, and what are your thoughts on it?
I can tell you that there's going to be fan participation, which is going to be awesome. Like the other sports, they had maybe a couple of hundred people on the screens, which is pretty cool. And then, we've been doing what we could within the Performance Center. But we got a little jealous. We're WWE. We're not just sports. We're the best of sports and entertainment. So we took it to the next level. We're going to have thousands of fans at the one time, switching in and out throughout the show, creating that atmosphere you expect from WWE. And like you mentioned already, it's going to be mental. There's going to be lasers, there's going to be smoke, there's going to be pyro, everyone's going to have like a unique entrance, and there's going to be drones flying overhead, get these crazy camera angles. So don't be surprised if Sunday at SummerSlam, I grab a drone and bash Randy Orton over the head with.
That is, they say anything can happen in the WWE. I would love to see you bash Randy Orton in the head with a drone. I mean, that would be absolutely insane. So speaking of that, what would you say, what was your initial thoughts when you first heard of the Thunderdome, and did it exceed your expectations for what you previously had imagined?
I was excited to find out about it. I honestly found out about it earlier this week. I was about to do an interview and I was sent the notes, and if you ever catch it, it was with I think Fox Orlando. If anyone gets eyes on it, you literally see me learning about it with the host that I'm speaking with, and I get so giddy and excited talking about all the special effects that will be featured and the fact that we'll have fan participation again. I've just read about it. I've seen the pictures like you have also, but I haven't seen it in person yet. I was just on a call with Triple H there, and he was talking about how great it looks in person, how excited he is about it, and the excitement in his voice has made me even more excited to go experience it. We'll watch it tonight first on SmackDown, of course, and then experience it at SummerSlam on Sunday.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible. And now, obviously, how do you think that having the Thunderdome incorporated now into Raw, SmackDown, and future pay-per-views will not only impact the performers, but the viewers watching back at home?
Yeah, that's the big thing we've been missing. We've been doing what we can, and it's almost been like a regular TV show, the way we've been doing our interviews, and we're able to, show some different sides of our character, create some new layers of the characters and some deeper storylines. But realistically, when people tune into WWE, they want to hear the crowds going crazy. They want to hear the chants. They even enjoy the what chants that drive us crazy, but they want that real WWE atmosphere, and we miss that atmosphere. And that's the thing, you know, I'm most excited about. And when people are watching at home, they'll be like, this is what I expect my WWE to be like. But my goodness, it's so different, so out of the box. I've never seen it like this before, and I'm so happy that I've decided to take, you know, things to the next level.
Exactly. And I know the NBA had something similar. And so I thought that was my train of thought when I first saw this. But then when I saw WWE's version, I just thought, oh my gosh, this is just so big and so grand. So it's pretty exciting to you know, see it come to life. So now, Drew, as we mentioned at the top of this interview, this Sunday, you're going head to head against Randy Orton. What are your thoughts going into this match?
I don't think I know. This is the biggest challenge I've had since I beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania in the main event. This is our biggest show since WrestleMania SummerSlam, and Randy Orton is a legend, Hall of Famer already. At this stage in his career, he's done so much, but he's honestly been phoning it in half the time. He admits that himself, and when he phones it in, he's still one of the best in the world. That's how talented this individual is. But over the past few months, he's taken things to the next level. He's on top of his game. He's the best he's been in his entire career. On the microphone, in the ring, he's pure evil. And it's the ultimate challenge for me. It's my Joker to my Batman. It's the match that I need to prove myself. Like, I've been doing a lot of things over these past few months. I beat Brock Lesnar in 5 minutes. I've defended my title multiple times. I've carried the company in the pandemic situation. That's all great. But to cement myself as a top dog, I need to take out Randy Orton this Sunday in the Thunderdome.
And like you mentioned, Randy Orton is probably having one of his best runs in the company. I mean, everything that he has been doing has been like mind-blowing, and the fans have had such great reception to it. So what does it mean to you to sort of have this right now with Randy Orton? What does it mean to you and the importance for your reign as WWE Champion?
It's exactly what I needed. The other matches I had were entertaining, and myself and my opponents were really kind of helping each other out and kind of try to bring each other up, which is cool. But what you really want is to be trying to step up to somebody's level that's really here. And Randy Orton was here, and right now he's here. So it's my job to go up to Randy's level, be it on the microphone where he's talking such a compelling game. If I can't keep up with him on the microphone, if I can't swim in the deep end with Randy Orton as WWE Champion, I deserve to drown. On Sunday, if I can't keep up with him in the ring, I don't deserve to be WWE Champion. This is the challenge I've needed. I want to prove myself not just great, you know, during this time, like of all times, that I could have been WWE Champion and represented the company even when Austin and Rock were on top.
That's awesome. So now, what would it mean to you to walk out as champion this Sunday at SummerSlam?
A lot. I've done some cool things this year. The Royal Rumble win, the first Brit ever to do it. 40,000 people going crazy. Win the title at WrestleMania. Nobody there, but the same level of emotion. Just my goodness, I did it. I pulled off the title win again. The first guy from the UK ever to win the title. 2 history-making moments. But this title defense against Randy Orton at this stage of his career, I feel like I really need this to cement myself as Drew McIntyre as one of the top stars in WWE, if not the absolute top star.
And I think you're the guy that definitely the fans are clamoring for. We're excited to see you do all of this incredible stuff as WWE Champion. So I'm definitely excited to see your match against Randy Orton this Sunday. Now, Drew, I want to go ahead and move on to our next portion of the interview. This is just sort of a fun little lightning round Q&A where I ask you 10 random questions about yourself, and you go ahead and answer them. This is just a fun extra way for your fans to get to know you.
I'm terrible at these quick fire rounds. Like, I'm the long-winded round. I don't have any short answers ever.
Do answer them however you want to answer them. You don't have to be super fast. Answer them how you feel. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Are you guys ready for lightning round with Drew McIntyre? Question number 1. What is your favorite Scottish slang?
I got to think a second because it's not PG, most of the things that come to mind.
You're like, there's so many of them.
Yeah, there's so many ones that aren't PG. That'll sound funny to everyone that's not in Scotland. People in Scotland will go, oh my goodness, can you say that? Yeah, Egypt. Like idiot, Egypt. I like that. I miss that.
That's
bloody
a good
Egypt.
one. Bloody Egypt. All right, now I know. That's a good one because I had never heard of it in my entire life. Question number 2. When working out, which music artist do you listen to the most?
It varies. I have such a wide range of music. People would be mind blowing. Like it can be 1 minute I'm listening to something you'd assume like a Guns N' Roses or a Disturbed or something, and then suddenly it's Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings, and then suddenly it's some dance music because I grew up in the UK where dance music was big when I was a kid, and I was going to the nightclubs, and it can literally be anything you possibly imagine. I'm sure Avril Lavigne or something pops up now and again. Like you'd be very shocked. But
Drew
the kind of songs that
McIntyre,
I go
listen.
through. That's
So
the
Drew
headline of this Dirt Sheets headlines. McIntyre loves Levine.
Are you a
Fires him
fan
up
of
for Randy
Skater Boy?
Orton. Yes.
That is
Before his match with
hilarious.
Brock, he was rocking out the Skater Boy. Then he beat him up in 5 minutes. So it works, obviously. We should all try listen to Skater Boy.
Honestly, yes, that you just made my day. I'm gonna listen to Avril Lavigne way differently now. Question number 3: If you could have been the lead in any movie ever, which movie would have been?
Braveheart, of course.
Oh, nice.
I'm William Wallace.
Question number 4: If you were a detective, what would your detective name be?
I actually have a degree in criminology, so I mean, I kind of like the sound of Detective Drew. It's a good ring to it. I don't want to go like we're in today's day and age in wrestling. But we used to have like crazy character names. Like all of our wrestlers had day jobs for some reason, like dustmen and stuff. I think in today's world, it's cool to keep it realistic. So Detective Drew, has a good ring to it.
The double D's.
Yes, there we go.
Question number 5: If you could invent anything in the world, what would it be?
I am from Scotland, who basically invented everything. The ability to talk to animals, because I want to know what my freaking cats are thinking all the time.
That is really great. Kind of get into their mind, see what's really. What do they really think about you? That's the true question.
Judging me constantly. I'm always just trying to. It's one thing I'm WWE champion and whatever, and people think, oh, that's pretty cool, but I can never impress my cats. I want to know what they're thinking.
Question number 6: Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Question number 7: What's the hardest class you ever took?
Right, I'm not a huge fan of it. Maybe in general, but not for wrestlers. I don't know how guys like Seth and Cesaro do CrossFit and also wrestle and take that physical toll on your body, because I don't slay anything until I try it. And I tried it one time, and I did 2 classes or 2 circuits, whatever they're called, back to back. And I was like, my goodness, if I do this again, I will get injured. Like after I finished, I was so exhausted. I was yawning. And my wife is a nurse practitioner. She explained, you're not getting enough oxygen to your brain. That's why you're yawning.
Wow.
So like nonstop. And I literally thought I'd injured my back. So props to them for being able to do it. I just don't know how they do CrossFit and wrestle.
That sounds definitely hard. Question number 8: Name 3 of your most favorite snacks.
Favorite snacks. You just mentioned pancakes. I get these protein pancakes that my company send me every week that I just treat as snacks. I like always have fruit in the fridge. I'm constantly, eating some fruit with every meal that I have. And my wife has these damn milk chocolate almonds that I hate because I love them so much, and they're there. And then because they're in front of me and she always has them, I'm always picking at them.
You're like, one won't hurt, and then 5 minutes later, another one.
So it's just for energy. I'm tired right now. Just one more. 10 already.
I love that. Question number 9: When on the road, which restaurant or drive-through service is your go-to?
I mean, these days I discovered meal prep, which makes such a difference. Like bring a big, Yeti cooler on the road and bring the meal prep meals. It makes such a difference. You can stick to a diet. It's more cost effective, saves such time. But if I'm in a jam, the wrestler's best friend is always Waffle House. Quick, easy, get what you need in and out.
Wonderful. And last question number 10: What outdoor activity haven't you tried but you would like to try?
I'm not the most adventurous. I'm really boring. But if I could learn to communicate with sharks, I'm terrified of the water, but I love sharks. I would love to learn enough about them where I can speak to them so they wouldn't attack me, and then swim with sharks one day without a cage. Like I would love to do that, but I'm terrified at the prospect of it.
You're like, I come in peace, sharks. I come in peace.
Yeah, if I can figure out to communicate with them, we can figure that out. When I can talk to animals and mammals, if I can figure that out, invent that, where I can communicate with them, like, come on, man, don't eat me. I'm just here to hang out. Oh, that's cool, man. Just bring me a snack next time and I want to eat you. So that'd be cool.
That is so awesome. I would love to see that. Drew McIntyre chatting it up with the animals with Avril Lavigne in the background. That's it. That's the
I
stuff.
learned pretty quickly that I'm a pretty interesting, weird dude.
Drew, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today. It is awesome. I can't wait to see your match against Randy Orton this Sunday at SummerSlam. Before we go, where can people find you on social media?
Oh, good question. I've had it for years. You think I'd know by now. I believe you can find me at D McIntyre WWE on Twitter and Instagram. That's the two I run. The other ones are run by WWE. So I sometimes get the word of what everyone's saying on Facebook. So thank you, but it's not actually me posting it. So get on Twitter and Instagram if you want to reach me directly.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Drew, for taking the time to chat with me today. It was awesome. Guys, please make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel for more awesome interviews like this one. Do not miss SummerSlam this Sunday on the WWE Network. Until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.